People 60, 70 years ago were politically involved. They were informed. Most of them were self-sufficient. They knew how to fix the plumbing in their house. They knew how to bake bread. They knew how to grow corn in their backyard. I look at the general population today, including myself to a great extent, and we are the biggest, softest bunch of crybaby, lazy, stupid fucks the world's ever seen. And I don't normally use words like that, but let me tell you, the countdown clock, 2 minutes to midnight, worldwide nuclear war is getting so close, I'm done playing games with people. I'm not like the social engineers. I'm not like the globalists that have written countless white papers bragging about how smart they are and how dumb you are and how much they love the fact that you're totally politically uninformed so they can rob the hell out of you. Remember Gruber a few years ago that helped write Obamacare and bragged, oh, it triples prices, it screws these idiots over, but they're so dumb they don't know. I don't get off on that. When I see you dumbed down and stupid, when I see humanity fallen, it makes me feel like a sack of crap. And I guess I'm a schmuck. I'm an idiot. I believe in people. I believe in being nice little puppy dogs I have or watering plants I have. I believe in trying to inform other people or tell folks about a good deal I know about or tell people about a scam I'm aware of. I just seem to care about people. And I care about people enough to tell them the truth about political correctness and globalism and the domestication of humanity. So they look at me and they tell me, no, you're a racist or you're a pro-Westerner, you're this bad guy. Yeah, I'm pro-West because the West, for all its problems, is light years better than all the other screwed up, sick cultures getting pushed. And the mega corporations like Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan that fund all the New World Order projects, all the multiculturalism, they're pushing every other system because they know they're failed. And they know they can dominate them and control them because they're compromised. They can't compete with free market Western Renaissance. They can't compete with the animated free spirit of human liberty. They can't deal with it. They want to shut it down. But I'm here to tell you, almost a month ago, back on June 17th, President of Russia, Vladimir Putin, warned of nuclear war with the West and how the West is staging an invasion plan of Russia and moving missiles in. And he warned the Western press. The video's on Infowars.com. Shot a video tonight about it. He warned the Western press, and there has been no news coverage in European news, UK news, US or Canadian or Australian news. We covered it 20-something days ago, and today it came back to my attention. They were reissuing warnings of nuclear war. Russia's never done that, and there's no coverage. And it's because Nero fiddled while Rome burned. Whether that story's true or not, the allegory is he didn't care. He was crazy. And these nihilistic globalist elites we have are our enemies, first and foremost. They're the people who think everything's a joke. Well, I don't think that life is but a joke. Because to quote Bob Dylan, you and I, we've been through that, and this is not our game. So let's us stop talking softly now because the hour is getting late. Let us stop talking softly now because the hour is getting late. Do I need to gouge your eyeballs out? To quote Full Metal Jacket, and you know what, your skull, to get you to start thinking. And I'm not talking to our general viewers or listeners or supporters, folks that are already awake. I'm talking to people like Esquire that had some big article this morning making fun of my rants. I'm just trying to get a population and a culture out of a coma to wake up to what's happening and stand up. I'm not some damn hero, man. I just recognize history and what's going on. Like Putin said, he said, what is your problem? Why can't I get through to you? Why don't you listen? We're already in proxy wars with NATO. We have generals on Fox News calling for nuclear war with Russia and more body bags. We have our own government funding ISIS and Al-Qaeda and radical Sunni-based Islamic systems worldwide. Because to the New World Order, they just want to mount Western culture on a wall like a mounted head. Like American Psycho mounting women's heads. That's all this is. I care about my kids. I care about a future. I care about your kids because my kids are going to live with your kids in the future, if we have a future. And so I just want to ask you, people that had a lot less were a lot more serious and a lot more involved, and they had major calamities, major wars, and major collapses. They weren't immune. And I look at this, I see this big, rotting Western facade full of corrupt termites, and I see it just shaking in the wind, shaking out here in this wind. And I ask myself, good God, we're already in a global depression worldwide. Things are already collapsing. And I see all these decadent, soft, arrogant fans who think they're insulated from common sense and history and the rules of nature. And I say, my God, when this thing finally goes down, it's going to look like a funeral pyre, the likes of which the world has ever seen. And I just feel guilty that I haven't done enough. I feel guilty that I didn't find the words to move people to wake up. But you know what? It's not my fault. If you don't have the genetics and you don't have the background and you don't have the spirit or the common sense or the life experiences or whatever it is, nature, nurture, I don't know, to have some goddamn self-preservation and to realize how tenuous life on this planet is. This thin little atmosphere like the skin of an orange or even thinner, the skin of an apple, around the planet, the little tiny atmosphere we live on, how precarious we are, the incredible weapons we've developed. It really is a paradox. Humanity's come so far with Promethean fire, like the gods. And here we are at that Atlantean moment when we have all this great technology and systems about to destroy ourselves because a bunch of savages, I don't care what color you are, what country you're from, modern society is very decadent and easy compared to ancient societies. And so we've adopted, we have inherited, we have been given this civilization that was built by our ancestors, who weren't perfect, but were a hell of a lot better than us. And we just sit here pissing all over it, thinking it's a big, sick joke. I don't care if you call yourself a conservative, a libertarian, a Republican, an agnostic, a Christian, a Buddhist, a Muslim, a frickin' Satanist, or an Easter Bunny worshiper. I don't know who you think you are, but playing little mind games with yourself and thinking you're in control or you don't care is a cop-out. We got to get involved. We got to work together to cause major human awakening and the next level of development, or we're not going to make it past this level. And then everything our species did before, with all its struggles, is lost because we are such decadent, culturally drunk, stupid bastards. My God, are we really losers? You care if your football team wins or loses, but you don't care if the species makes it? I'm not talking to people that are already awake. I'm talking to the vast majority that are stone cold, spiritually, culturally, intellectually dead. And all I can say is I never thought of myself as a smart guy. But looking at my successes and what we've been able to do and everything else, it's scary to feel like I'm pretty much a dumbass. And I'm up here like a god on a mountain compared to the general sports fan or the general trendy. And but I'm not like an elitist. I'm on a power trip that I'm informed and know what's going on and been proven I'm right. I really feel sad that, my God, that's how bad my species is. That's how fallen it is. I've changed history with the InfoWarriors, and I'm nobody. What could you do if you got up off your ass and decided to care? I'll be at Infowars.com doing the best job I can. It ain't perfect, but it's real. It's dedicated. It's bona fide. It's legitimate. It has goodwill towards you and your family, and it wants you to succeed and be a winner. I'm not like these globalists want to see everybody fall so I can sit on a pile of skulls and play God. And let this be known throughout universe, space, and time. Alex Jones and his family and his crew did what they could to try to stop thermonuclear war and the end of humanity as we know it. Start standing up for humanity. Start caring about the unborn. Start caring about genetic engineering. Start caring about all the crimes against the earth that are taking place right now. And get your spirit and your soul back and stop being cynical, smiley-faced, laughing little hyena bastards. Because deep down, you're scared. Like gallows humor, so you're laughing and making jokes about things you know are very serious. You need to consciously admit how much trouble we're in and man up to that task and hit your knees before the creator of the universe. Whether you believe in God or not, just humble yourself and say, give me the answers, let's take action. Infowars.com. If you're conscious, if you're awake, if you're creating art that resists this, you are the resistance.